Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the solution of Codechef Starters 171. So I am starting with this one, white wall. Basically, in this question, first read the problem. Tufan loves white walls and he recently painted a wall with some colors. And however, he realized that it doesn't look as bright and white as he imagined. And Tufan wall has length n, meaning it has n positions in a line, and each position can be painted in one color, either red, blue, or green. You are given a string which denotes the initial coloring, and a white wall is defined as a wall where every consecutive set of position with length divisible by 3 contains equal number of RGB. So now let's first understand the problem. Basically, you are given a string, let's suppose RGB, something like that, and you have to recolor, like you have to recolor current, like you have to replace blue with green or red, so that the all the lengths which is divisible by 3 should contain equal number of red, green, and blue colors. So basically, uh, let's look at size 3. If you look at it size 3, which is divisible by 3, it must have equal number of red, green, and blue colors. So it should be RGB. Like there are 6 possibility, like all the permutation of RGB, like RGB and something like PRG and something like that. So now if you closely look at, like if you try to form pattern, then you will realize that if you are using somewhere RGB, then you can't use another pattern here, like you can't start with BRG, because if you look at this substring which is of length 3, it doesn't contain equal number of RGB. So if you are using RGB, then you have to continue with this only, something like that. So now how many string do we have, possible string do we have? We have only 6 different string which is possible, like starting with RGB and repeating RGB, something like that, and you go to BRG, and something like that, and you go on. Now in the question we are given a string, and you have to change some of the characters. We have to recolor, minimum recolor, so that it becomes a good uh, good string, like whatever is asked in the question. So basically we can just brute force over all the possible string, and we can find the minimum, like which string gives the minimum uh, change. Like if we are using this and it gives a change of 1, then we will select this one. So let's look at the solution. So here the first question, this one, I am basically not, like I am just creating all the permutation here, RGB and BRG, like this code will, like in this vector v, I am storing all the permutation of RGB. This its size is 6, and now you can manually write it here also. And now in the answer, I am basically storing for all possible strings in v, all possible strings in V, which one gives the minimum, and I will finally output the minimum of all the minimum of answer. So I am moving from 0 to n, like I am iterating over the string, and I am moving by 3, and at each time I am basically creating a string of length 3 less than equals to 3, and when I am at end, then I will basically pick the length 2 or length 1 string, and basically I am comparing with the current string, and if it doesn't matches with the current string, then I am basically uh, increasing the answer for that index and printing the answer. Let's look at some easier implementation. Yeah, this is all the permutation combination, and basically I am take this is he's taking the string and basically iterating over all the strings, like all the combination, and if the current string character does not matches with the corresponding uh, combination, then he is increasing the answer and finally taking the minimum. So this one is a pretty good implementation. Thank you.